Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now conservatives always try to paint the people who disagree with them as being elitist snobs who think they're better than regular folks. But I don't think I've ever seen more disdain for the American people that was shown by Mitt Romney and his rich fat cat donors in the video that came out over the weekend. And at first the Republicans went into panic mode and they distanced themselves from what he was saying, but now they're regrouping, and a lot of them are saying, no, we stand behind what Mitt Romney said. Mitt Romney was telling the truth. Okay, so let's take a look at that truth. Now, Mitt Romney is upset that 47% of American people don't pay income taxes. Okay, so who's in the 47%? Well, first there's the working poor. Now, they do pay payroll taxes, withholding taxes, sales taxes, state taxes, but they're poor. And they're struggling, and they're just trying to get by. But Mitt wants to get some more money off them, and he wants to take that money and hand it to the rich people that were in the room with him. And then there's people on Social Security who spent their whole lives putting money into the system, and now they're getting it back, but they're not living large. They're struggling, they're making ends meet. But Mitt wants to get some money off them to give it to the rich people that were in the room with him. And then there are soldiers in war zones. But they're not making a big enough sacrifice as far as Mitt is concerned, which is probably why he didn't mention them all through his convention. They're not important to him. It's not important that they're out there thousands of miles from family and friends and risking their lives every day. Mitt wants to get some money from them to give to the rich people that were in the room with him. Mitt seems to regard it as some kind of moral failing to not be making enough money to pay income tax. But let's take a look at Mitt's morality. In 2010, Mitt paid 13% on $21 million of income, which came from capital gains. That means that that was money he didn't even work for. But somehow or other, that money gets taxed at a different rate than the money people work for. If he'd have been taxed at the rate that people are taxed when they work for their money, instead of paying $3 million, he would have paid $7 million. That's $4 million. That's a $4 million handout from the government, handout from us. If that were food stamps, it would buy enough government cheese to cover the Alps. And what about those other years? All those years that he won't release his tax forms for. You know, there are a lot of people that say the reason he won't release those tax forms is because some of those years he didn't pay any taxes at all, while making millions of dollars. I guess that would put him in that 47% that he has so much scorn for. But Mitt's not going to release his tax forms. He's telling us we have to trust him. We have to believe what he said, that he was paying his fair share, even though in the 1 year that we do know he wasn't. But he wants us to believe that everything was fair and square and on the up and up in the years that he won't show us. It's a problem with that. Because Mitt asked the people of Massachusetts to trust him too. He told them that he had been paying taxes in Massachusetts. He was lying about it. He lied. He lied then, so why should we trust him now? Thanks for listening.